everyone, welcome back. It's Glimmer here. This is It Moves Part 2. Before we get started, I'm going to make a small comment. In the last video, I tried to have a reaction window in the corner, but as my luck would have it, my webcam decided it did not want to work while I'm recording this video, and my other camera is not in working order at the moment, so from here on out, it's just going to be gameplay with my voice over commenting or whatever. But on further games, I should be able to have a reaction window once I get my camera or my webcam working. So, enough chit chatter, let's get in here. This is Chapter 2, The Labyrinth. Let's get started. Okay, let's see. Blocked. Blocked. They look like switches. I just turned off. Well, I guess it has to be in order. Nope. Nope. Let's try this again. Shoot. Yay, I did it. Okay, which way should I go? Down? Down right, down left, up right, or up left? Let's try up right. Or left or right. Let's just go up. I think the back page was messing with my gameplay. It was kind of buggy. Nothing of interest, I think. Okay, what is that? It kind of looks like a creepy red riding with a green face. I don't know. I shouldn't click it, maybe. Well, let's see what happens. Oh, God, what was that? I want to apologize now before it gets any farther if I have any swears or curses or anything. On any of the other videos, we try not to swear, curse, or cuss or anything, but when it comes to gaming videos, it's just fair game. Okay, let's see. Blocked, or just a wall. No exit there. Okay, there's another one. I don't want to click it after what just happened. I don't know, I'm just going to ignore it right now. Ventilation. Maybe the air is still stuffy though. A wanted poster. Well, it could have given you a name. Some kind of machinery. Dead end. Okay, now what was that? Oop. Okay, I'm worried. I'm a little bit nervous. I don't know if the thing will hurt me or hurt the character, or I don't know. I mean, I don't know if it can hurt the character because they don't have like a life bar or whatever. Anicorp. Anicorp, what's that? Obviously the place that you're in. Oh, go up. Dead end. Okay, that was one big circle. Let's see what's up in the upper left. What's that? Looks like a fan. Well, that was really helpful. Instructions on how to use a fire extinguisher. Maybe that'll come in handy later. It's hard trying to get him down those little thin corridors. Okay, I was just here, wasn't I? I don't know, I'm kind of turned around. Well, I just walked through that, so evidently that won't hurt you. Or the character, I mean. Being third person here. Well, I guess I should just click it and see what happens, because I'm obviously lost, stuck, or... I don't know if I'm supposed to be looking for an exit, or looking for a key, if I passed up a door, or... I don't know. So let's just see. Well, I didn't do nothing. And there's nothing there. I'm confused. Okay, I was just this way, wasn't I? Dead end up there. I don't know, let's try the bottom again. Dead end. Creepy ghost thingy. Go back. Another dead end. Getting turned around again. Was just here. It's just some big infinite loop. I think I was this way, wasn't I? Yeah, because there's that little thingy in the wall, wherever that is. It's just this way too, I think. There's the ventilation, there's the fan. Dead end. Creepy ghost thingy. Dead end. Well, that obviously ain't gonna hurt you. That was just a circle. What the hey? I've got to be missing something. 'Cause I'm just running around in circles. And I just now noticed that there's like a creepy face superimposed on the screen. It's like very, very faint. I don't know if y'all can see it or not, but it's on there. Okay, there's another one. How many of these things are there? But I'm obviously not getting nowhere fast, so might as well see what happens. Okay, the only thing it seems to me that's happening is it's making that face like more in detailed in color, so I don't know. And I think my character just got stuck. stuck in the wall. I have no idea what happened. No, I don't want to load. Oh, there we go. I don't know what happened. That was weird. He just got put in the corner like he was punished. And he was staying in the corner for 5 seconds. Okay, there's another one. Yeah, it's really better. I hope there is some kind of puzzle here in a second that I'm supposed to be counting those little creatures or something, because I haven't, and if I do have to count them and put a number in or something, I am going to stop. I really don't want to play this level again. This is just the big, ginormous maze. No, no. Is that one? No. I'm guessing I'm just supposed to find those little creepy things right here. Okay, something needs to happen. This is really freaking me out. What's going on? Did my character just die? What happened? Oh, another dream. It's creepy. When you awaken from a deep sleep to something moving or stirring, it can take a few moments for you to truly understand what is happening. The fog of sleep hangs over your eyes and ears even when lucid. Something was moving. There was no doubt about that. At first, I wasn't sure what it was. Everything was dark, almost pitch black, but there was enough light creeping in from outside the outline of that room. Sorry, I stumble over my words a lot, so bear with me. Two thoughts appeared in my mind almost simultaneously. The first was that my parents were in bed because the rest of the house lay both in darkness and silence. The second thought turned to the noise, a noise which had obviously woken me. That was it. Bed sheets rustling in the dark and someone breathing. As if some disturbed sleeper was attempting to get all too comfortable in the bottom bunk. I lay there in disbelief, thinking that the noise was either my imagination or perhaps just my pet cat finding somewhere comfortable to spend the night. My brain works faster than my mouth does, or vice versa. It was then that I noticed my door shut as it had been as I'd fallen asleep. Perhaps my mom had checked in on me and the cat had sneaked into my room then. Yes, that must have been it. I turned to face the wall, closing my eyes in the vain hope that I could fall back asleep. Okay, that's like the last thing you would want to do. There's some kind of creepy monster or something under your bed or on your bottom bunk, and you're going to turn and face the wall, leaving your back exposed. That's like the worst thing you could do. That's the kind of reason why my bed was always on the floor where nothing could get underneath it, was because of reasons like that. I had a hyper imagination, which I still do, but that's like the worst thing you can do. But enough jabberjaw, I'll get back to the game. Yes, it must have been it. I turned facing the wall, closed my eyes, made my back sleep. Okay, I read that already. As I moved, the rustling noise from underneath me ceased. I thought that I must have disturbed my cat. But quickly I realized that the visitor in the bottom bunk was much less mundane than my pet trying to sleep, and much more sinister. As if alert to and disgruntled by my presence, the disturbed sleeper began to toss and turn violently, like a child having a tantrum in their bed. I could hear the creature twist and turn, with increasing ferocity. Fear then gripped me, not like the subtle sense of unease I had experienced earlier, but now potent and terrifying. My heart raced and my eyes panicked. Again, the almost impenetrable darkness, I let out a cry. As most young boys do, I instinctively shouted on my mother. I could hear something stir on the other side of the house. But as I began to breathe a sigh of relief that my parents were coming to save me, The bunk bed suddenly started to shake violently, as if gripped by an earthquake scraping against the wall. I could hear the sheets below me thrashing around as if tormented by malice. I did not want to jump down to safety, as I feared the thing in the bottom bunk would reach out and grab me, pulling me into the darkness, so I stayed there, white-knuckled, clenching my own blanket like a shroud of protection. The wait seemed like an eternity. "What's wrong? Did you have a bad dream?" I cried, and my mother consoled me. Tears of fear followed by relief streamed down my face. Yet, through all the horror and relief, I did not tell her why I was so upset. I cannot explain it, but it was as though whatever had been in that bunk would return, even if I said so much as spoke of it. Whether that was the truth, I do not know, but as a child I felt as if the unseen menace, remained close, listening. My mother lay in the empty bunk, promising to stay there until morning. I remember the next day wanting to be anywhere but in that suffocating room. I think I'd say to hell with it and sleep in the hallway. It was a Saturday, and I played outside quite happily with my friends. Although our house was not large, we were lucky to have a long sloping garden in the back. We played there often, as much of it was overgrown and we could hide in the bushes, climbing the huge sycamore tree which towered above all else, and easily imagine ourselves in the throes of a grand adventure. As fun as it all was, occasionally my eye would turn to that small window in my room. Ordinary, slight, and incautious, or whatever that word is. I'm not going to try to attempt to pronounce that again. But for me, that thin boundary was looking glass into a strange, cold pocket of dread. Outside, the lush green surroundings of our garden filled with the smiling faces of my friends. Inside, the feeling of something in that room watching me play, waiting for the night when I would be alone, eagerly filled with hate. It may sound strange to you, but by the time my parents ushered me back to that room for the night, I said nothing. I didn't protest. I didn't even make an excuse as to why I couldn't sleep there. I still felt that this thing would be enraged if I so much as spoke of it. Another night came. I mean, honestly, I get he's a kid, but you're having nightmares, your bed shaking, think there's some kind of evil entity under your bed or on the bottom bunk, but yet you're not going to throw a fight and go back there. That don't make no sense at all. Yes, we will save a file too, just to be on the safe side. Okay, everyone, I will have to end the video here. It's late, but I will continue this tomorrow. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, or if you don't like it, give it a thumbs down. It's your choice. Please subscribe and comment down below if you like this game, want to see other games, or recommend other videos, games, challenges, whatever you want to see us do. So, until next time, Toodles.